This might easily be the most unusual aquarium store in the world, and there are 4 ways that this store is different. Some of the things some people will not agree with. Hi everyone, Colin here. Welcome back to another aquarium video. Today we're looking at a store in Melbourne in Australia, which is very different. Number 1, you have to ring the doorbell and wait before the door is answered for you to get in. Once you get in, it's got some unusual fish and some normal fish, and the majority of fish in this store though are not normal, but they are discus, and that is the main fish sold in this store. The second thing about this store that gets a bit stranger is that we find that the owner likes to keep goldfish with his discus, and there's a video all about that just up in the top corner here, and Mak explains exactly why he keeps these fish together as companions and dither fish, and also as cleaners. And it's often thought goldfish are a cold water fish, but in fact goldfish love tropical water. They love it in hot conditions all throughout Australia and Southeast Asia. Number 3, what's different about this aquarium store is that whilst the discus are in bare bottom tanks, the filtration in the tanks is particularly unwashed, unchanged, and the filter materials are very old. So by not changing the filter media in these tanks, the bacteria that process and filter the water are very active and doing a full job. So keeping very dirty filter material for long periods is something a bit different when it comes to keeping discus, which are often kept fanatically clean. Now, number 4, Mak likes to keep his breeding pairs in tanks which are pretty much left alone, and there's not a lot of housekeeping done where he's in there scrubbing the tanks clean. In fact, he really likes to keep some algae in his breeding pair tanks. So the tanks can look a little bit unclean, but of course having your hands in there all the time disturbing the fish upsets their breeding. And of course algae is nothing to be afraid of. Algae is only a plant, and plants are not dirt. So don't be afraid of algae is what Mak would say to his customers. In the case of breeding pairs, the fish will clean the cones on the breeding site, and it'll be nice and clean for the eggs, and let nature do what nature does. So this is one of the most unusual aquarium stores in the world, and I think you can see why. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on another video coming up.